Hey guys, it's Ashley, the Sweet Southern Saver, and I'm here to bring you some of the best deals around. Y'all, today was a total jackpot day. I went to HomeGoods, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls, and all of them finally had a little bit of Halloween. Not a ton, but I'll take it. And then I also went to At Home, and they had some cute new stuff. But y'all, I'm so excited. It just feels so good to walk into the stores and see Halloween. But yeah, they had some really cute stuff. I love this. I feel like we've seen this one through the years, and I feel like the pricing is pretty good as well. This was only $16.99. I love that. We also have like some of the felt ghosties that we see every year, and some pumpkins, $12.99. I don't know why that one's $14.99. They got a little kitty cat there. These little mouse, little skeletons are cute. So we're seeing a lot of stuff that we've seen through the years, which is good. It's very comforting, and this is usually what we do see the first couple of weeks. I'm just so glad that they have Halloween, because I did this weekend. I called around everywhere, and they were just like, nope, no Halloween. This one's really cute. I almost would want to like paint that white bow like black or pink. Y'all leave me some pumpkins down in the comments below. I'm loving the vintage look. $10. I did not leave that there, y'all. I put it back. This one's really cute too for 10 as well. So I love that they're bringing back the photos, or like the picture frames, the canvases. And then we've got some really cool like cauldron style. Oh, and then this little spider here is cute. Okay, I'm loving the like addition of the butterflies. We're starting to see like a lot of whimsical cottage core kind of vibes during this Halloween. We're also seeing a lot of at home. I did see like a lot of like old Western saloon type stuff. And then I think at Michael's and a couple other places we're seeing a little bit of the circus theme, which we've seen throughout the years. That's cute. And of course, they brought back the ghosty pictures. You can also find these at Home. Now, I haven't compared prices, $12.99, but these are just so stinking cute. Also, too, like these are things you can DIY. You can take a picture from online, print it out at CVS, Walgreens, and then you can also like go buy like a Dollar Tree frame. So don't feel like you have to spend all your money on this stuff. I am loving these witches. Now, I think they're about 2.5 to 3 feet, and they're only $20. Y'all, they are beautiful. I feel like I'm starting to get a cold again. Everybody's been coughing around me. I love this. I love the butterflies. The black butterflies are just gorgeous. Y'all leave me some mummies down in the comments below. We got some little wing dogs here. But you guys let me know, where's your favorite store to shop Halloween. Of course, for me, it's the TJ Maxx stores. But these were really cool. We haven't seen these before, and they kind of had that terracotta feel to them. This guy's really cool. $14.99. A black apple with a green snake. That actually is really nice. And I'm really glad that I walked around the store. Even though they were just putting out Halloween, they did put out some of these pillows. So I filmed all of this on Tuesday. So I'm thinking that hopefully by the end of the week, we'll have a good couple of aisles full to look through. Okay, I really do love this blanket. It is $30, but it is double-sided. It's got kind of like that faux fur. But look at this cute little scene of the ghosty swinging. Super cute. And that was really the only blanket. And then they had, again, this cute little pillow here. Something Wicked This Way Comes. And we got some little bats. Okay, so now we're on to Marshall's, and she had this really, one of the workers or the stalkers, she was putting up stuff, and she really made this cute display, and this all on the end cap, and this was all they had. But we've got the little dog ghost, that's Martha Stewart. We also have these terrariums. We've got a little ghosty house here. The terrariums are really cute. There's a little ghost holding her baby ghost. So cute. I hope you guys can see that. I'm kind of all over the place because I was kind of just like geeking out. Just for seeing, you know, so much cool stuff. $16.99 for the globe, which is nice because it's very detailed. This house was really cool. So here again, we're seeing like kind of that spooky, whimsical cottage core stuff. She is so cute. Y'all leave me some skeletons down in the comments below. $14.99. Adorable. And it really took all I had not to grab everything. I definitely think I want to go back and get this. I cannot stop thinking about it. The Three Witches, and it's only $10, y'all. It's $9.99. I really, really love it. But I'm like, I feel like I'm buying way too much witch stuff. But yeah. But y'all let me know too, like, which one of your favorite finds that I highlight in the video. But I love that we're seeing a lot of haunted houses. $7.99. This one's a little bit of a closer view of her and her baby. That is so cute. When they're holding like a cat or a dog or a baby, like oh my gosh, I just love it. It's another look at that house. This haunted house right here was really nice, and it actually does make a little bit of noise, like just kind of some spooky noise in the background. And I love the little spooky trees. So if you're building up your Halloween village, these might be some really cute pieces. $19.99. This one's cute. I feel like we saw this last Halloween, but it was kind of late in the season. Now we're back at TJ Maxx, or we're at TJ Maxx, not back. And they really didn't have a ton, but I had to highlight the ghost kitties. Those are cute. Of course, y'all know I want all this stuff. The witch with a cat. Y'all leave me some witch hats down in the comments below. This is really cute. We're still going on kind of like the hot air balloon theme. Oh, and I didn't break it, but yeah, I was pretty close to. We got some skeleton ballerinas. Looks like we're going to see them again. If you're also interested in what Joanna Parker's stuff is coming out, she posts on her Instagram. So just FYI, if you're a huge Joanna Parker person like me, she posts all the time over there. We've got this, and of course, if it lights up, I have to light it up. That actually looks really cool. And then we got these big black bows with the orange detailing. $20. This was the only little hand towel that I found, but I had to highlight it. I was like, oh, it's so cute. I didn't see any mugs or anything else. I walked the store, but I did see this, and I feel like this is kind of Halloween-y. It's Ed Hardy, and I just cannot wait to see what Betsy Johnson comes out with, because she just has the cutest stuff. And now we're at home, and y'all, look at this ghosty. He's so cute. I think he's $34.99. No, $30. Really cute. And then this one. We've got a pumpkin nutcracker. He's really cute. And he's going to be only $50. I feel like that's a really good deal. Oh, and the little ghosties. Y'all leave me some ghosties down in the comments below. So they're continuously putting more and more out, but I know that they still have so many empty aisles that are going to be dedicated to Halloween, so it's just trickling out now. But I'm just so excited to see it. And this looks really cool. I did see some videos on TikTok where they had a lot more stuff out, and they do that every year. So we will definitely see more kind of like blown up characters. We got little minions. They did have more, and I should say this is the at home, which is kind of in the Bellevue area, but it's technically Nashville. They've got more of the $12.99 blankets. It took all I had not to grab more, but I was like, okay, you've got to chillax, girl. But these blankets are so soft. My cats love them. I got the one with the ghosties, but this throw is also really cute. And I really don't have anything that's orange, but I love the ghost on this one. It's very, like, the way he looks is very haunting. I don't remember this platter from my last video. And I'm at that point, y'all, where I really need to make a Halloween playlist. These kitty cats are really cute. And again, they're only $12.99, but they are so soft. This little ghostie's $4.99. And then they've got some garland. Now, I think someone posted something on YouTube where they had a lot more pink stuff at their at home, but I'm not seeing a ton, to be honest with you guys. This one's adorable for $6.99. Rest your bones. Okay, I thought this was a really cool piece for only $30. That is such a cool piece. I love that. And I love this bone wheel back here. How cool is that? So this is where we're getting a little bit of the saloon vibe from. And I really like it. $80 for these busts, but they are bigger than what we normally see. I always get excited when I see those little skeletons, because that really means that, like, Halloween is here. That's usually what At Home puts out first. It's the skeleton stuff. This little witchy thing is cute. And I will say, like, I have gone into Michael's. I've not seen the vintage stuff in person. They still have not put up the Maxx, although they do have the boxes set out. So it looks like it's something they're going to work toward getting. I also have been to Burlington and Ross, and it's very just kind of minimal. Burlington is starting to come out with more stuff, but the one near me, it's taking forever. So y'all, I am jumping, hopping from place to place, trying to find Halloween. If you know of any good places, y'all let me know. I did see where Bath and Body Works put this stuff out, but I really feel like they didn't have a ton of stuff. So I'm kind of like, do I want to stop by? We'll see. So here's more of kind of like the saloon, Wild West kind of vibe too. And I'm just kind of highlighting everything. Please park your broom at the door. That one's really cute. I always enjoy seeing this every year. $30. And then they've got the pillows with the ghosty holding a bat. And then we've got one that says Good Witch, Bad Witch. I like that they're kind of sticking to the Wicked. It kind of looks like Wicked to me. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'm reorganizing. Y'all bear with me. Got a huge spider. Okay, I really do love the cat lamp. And I love the lamp. It has, if you can see, it's got like little stars punched out. So it's actually a really cute lamp. And I really do like it. I like the details on it. I like the gold inside. I'm looking for the price right now. If this can go down, I might grab it. but it's 80 bucks. There's no way on God's green earth I'm going to pay $80 for that. But I really do like the cat. This right here, I do like this pillow too. Happy Halloween. We got another little kitty there. And then we've got some little pumpkins here. But so far, I love what we're seeing. I can't wait to see what else HomeGoods is going to bring out. Y'all, this one's cute too. I like that little hat. So most of the pillows are about 30 bucks, which is pretty typical. Okay, and they like in some stuff you can tell they're just kind of like putting it out. But this was cute. He's actually looking into a mirror of himself. But I love this witch one. It's really gorgeous. I love that. 25, not bad. I feel like I've also seen this. If you guys have like painting with a twist or those kind of like paint and sip classes, sometimes they do really cute ones too with the witches and the silhouettes. And they also do like the Sanderson sisters. So that's a really cute like DIY idea if you're wanting to like, get into the mood. I thought this was pretty cool. I've never seen like blood on a pumpkin before, but it actually looks kind of cool. Got a little boost sign here. Adorable. I like those colors together. I like the dots. And then someone mentioned this, the three-headed wolf, and it didn't make any noise, but it did light up. And I think that's really cool. If you guys are like a huge like horror collector, that would be a really good option to grab, or item to grab. I do like the bat pillows, $34.99 for 2. Yeah, they definitely amped up the pillows. This one's cute. I like that. Oh, the cat pillow was really cute. I do like this. Again, I like the vintage look. I really would love to get to a Michael's that has the vintage stuff. 20. I'm not sure where I'm going to go this upcoming weekend, but hopefully I can find some stuff. Again, the pillows mostly are 30. Even a little candle. We got a couple of welcome signs. Enter at your own risk. Touch nothing and nothing will touch you. I love it. But you guys let me know. Like, do you decorate? Do you go all out? Or do you just do a little bit of decoration? So this is what the one we saw earlier. That's usually how much they cost, about $120. So the one that we saw earlier, I think was a little bit shorter. But that was still for $50. That's a great deal. This was very plasticky. $10. I don't know. We got a little tombstone here. I'm assuming his eyes light up. 15. And I would say too, like I really like some of the stuff I saw at Michael's, but just so overpriced. I really hope that they bring some percentages down. This is only $3.99 for a little wood piece. I love that. Okay, they also have some Maxx at home. Okay, I've never seen it there, but I've also never looked for it. But that's really cool. But I really like this one. It's got like a little like pinball machine or like a little game. How cool is that? So if you are a Maxx collector, definitely check it at home. And also, I wonder if you don't have an at home near you, I bet it may still be online. I highlighted that one a little bit better at my last video. Lots of candles. $14.99. Not the best deal. I find like the best deal to get candles is usually at Michael's when they have them marked off. But candles are really great gift ideas. Okay, this is actually a dinosaur skull. We've never seen this at Halloween, but I really like the idea of like adding dinosaurs in. $20. because, you know, they went extinct. They represent death. Halloween kind of goes with the death theme. So I think that's really cool. And then we've got the quirky guys. This one lights up. I'm pretty sure there's one similar to this at Lowe's or Home Depot that makes a lot of noise. Oh, and I'm totally thinking like, wow, I haven't even checked Home Depot or Lowe's. I wonder if they put anything out. I'm just so excited now that the 4th of July is over with. It's Halloween time. These are kind of cool if you're kind of going to that like whimsical cottage core kind of vibes. We got some funky mushrooms, $12.99. These guys are not scary at all. They're just goofy. This actually was really cool. It kind of gives like root vibes on the brain. $14.99 or on the skull. I thought that was really cool. We got some frogs or toads here. And I really like this turtle with the skulls on its shell. I just think that's it's just something so different. $12.99, very affordable. And I'm loving this pumpkin guy right here. I hope you guys, if you missed it, I am going to be posting it on my YouTube shorts. And I do have other social media, not just with YouTube. I'm also on TikTok, on Instagram and Facebook, and it's all under Sweet Southern Saver. These are always really cool. I like seeing these out in the wild when they're on trees and stuff. And so I wanted to highlight these because if you look to the right, it says saloon. So I really think we're going to see a lot more of that stuff come out of at home. And I actually really like it. I think it's a great idea. And it would be really good too. I feel like the Headless Horseman, like a lot of stuff can kind of go in with that theme. I really like it. And then we even have like a cowboy boot here. Like, I can't wait to see it all out, and I think it'll look really good. $24.99. That's so cool. We had a couple of potions here. But I really like the wood aspect that's kind of coming with this saloon vibe. And so it doesn't seem like they've organized it that well right now, but I know eventually they will. And then we also got some really cool lamps. But I love this right here. So this would go with kind of like the saloon vibe. Got like a lot of the woods and the natural wood, which I love. $14.99, and I kind of like that. It's kind of got like a burnt look to it. So just some really cool stuff I think we're going to see this year. I can't wait to see more of, the animatronics and things like that. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy this, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And as always, happy shopping, guys. Bye, y'all.